Hi, this is Gary Dobbs Consulting. Welcome to this demonstration. I'm going to show you a demonstration of our CRM architect plans and automated business systems. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look. Um, Here at Gary Dobbs Consulting, the way we look at our stack is we talk about story and process, and we want to create that within internal processes and external processes too, so that we could dial in the the company culture along with the with the relationships with the customers, so that when you do business with people, the personality of the people in your company is going to resonate with the personalities in your target market. And we want to do that by creating stories and processes throughout your company, whether they're just internals that the customers never see, or they're processes that just customers get to see, like external processes. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at some automations and some architect plans. When we go in to look, for example, we need to go ahead and change this and go to the correct contact. Let me get that name here. So when we go in and first take a look at how we get started, we're going to take a look at the customer onboarding process. So for example, take the idea that you've got a pipeline, and you've got a bunch of people in that pipeline. You just made a sale. What we want to do is have a way that once we make a sale, that the connected processes to that get automatically triggered, so that we might have some checklists of onboarding that new client, and then people that need to be notified and such, right? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one, for example. Now this tag was like, for example, if this person, Eric Wilson, became a client, we make the sale and tag it in the system. Now this can be done manually or automatically based on events. We tag it with a customer new, and what that's going to do inside the systems here on the GDC platform is we're going to onboard the client. It's going to create a checklist for them. So this checklist was automatically created earlier, and it's just going to onboard them. It's going to email and notify this person that's in charge of this checklist, so that we start going through the onboarding process. And we want to just deliver consistency. We want to be able to deliver consistent results to clients, and you start getting some raging fans that can promote your company for you as well, but also just grow a large customer base of people coming back, right, and retaining customers. So if we take a look at this checklist, we'll have to go into the collect info, because on the automated portion, when that tag was added, some informations are automatically added, which was the name and the email. These were taken from Agile system, right? See in here. So when we added that tag, it's just pulling it from Agile and pushing it into this checklist with our SOP software. And then also doing some other ones, like I want to have the contact ID here as well, right? So I put that in there, because when we're looking at the checklist, sometimes it's nice just to have the link to go directly to the contact's profile inside the CRM system. So that's why we do that. Now, if we go over and take a look to see a little bit what's happening, let's go look to the next step. The next step is we're going to get a customer onboarding, right? So what we want to do is, let's go ahead and take a look at from the automated side and see what's happening. So on this one, what we're doing is, when there's a new tag to the contact, which is the new customer, we want to create a checklist, right, with our SOP, and then we want to create a record for the customer success management inside of our project manager, which we here on the GDC platform, we use Airtable for that. So if we go in and take a look at the automations, you can see there's a collection of them here. This is the ones. You can see that there was some error in here, right? So we just had to go in and fix that. That error happened yesterday when we went in and take it. And now you can see that the automation was working again this morning. And we go over and take a look at this one. So we'll just open up this one that was added correctly this morning, right? And the data that came in, right, was the new tag. And the data that come out, we get a lot of stuff we can work with here, right? So that's the step one. The step two then is, now with the checklist, taking some of the information from the CRM system and putting it into the checklist, right? So that we can get some of that information that we're seeing here. And if we go over to, once that checklist is created here, the third step is what we want is the customer success table, which is in our project management tool. So we have one record for onboarding the client and just delivering, delivering the differentiating value that why someone would do business with our company. And then here for the person in charge of managing the project, the account manager, which you can see here, contact Eric Wilson. We want to create that record inside here, and that account manager might be a different person than the one that's just doing onboarding. Could be the same, could be different, right? So we open that record here, and we can put in any information from the prior steps in here for us. So if we go over back to the automation part, so you could see this is what was automated. We're just looking at, on the back end, the fourth software is our ABS, Automated Business System. This is what we're using to program the automations and connect the processes across softwares, and also to manage it, right? Because if we go back and take and look at the task history for this automation, you could just see we can get a record of of each ones that have gone through. So each events, which ones succeeded and which ones got stopped for some reason, so that our person in charge of this can go in and fix those, right? And what that's doing as well is the way I've designed it here was to have, when onboarding them, I want to do one thing when it's tagged, triggered here, just create the checklist. And then two, I want to also notify the persons in charge. So when this new onboarding checklist is opened, we want to just go in and create, we can even do some more updating on fields throughout the system. We want to create a paid program record, right? And then we also want to, if there's some more information that's gone in there that we need to update with the CRM system, we can do that here. That's why I put that there. And then the last one is just sending an outbound email. So if you go in here, take a look, you could see once at the final step is just the person in charge, the account manager, is going to get this email. And I programmed it to say, log into your Airtable. You want to open up that base. Here's the customer success management base, which we are looking at right here. It's going to take you to this view. Oh, and second, just tell them to refer to the onboarding checklist and process tree, which we're using, and that takes you over to here, right? Because both are doing different things. So there's different line items to take care of inside of the onboarding checklist, onboarding the client, than there is when actually managing the project. So we want to go ahead and separate those two like that. Oh, go back here, and you can see that, right? And so they're gonna so this email is intended for the account manager, right? And all that was automated. I did all that work, moved all that information around into the right softwares, for the right tools and for the right process to the right person, just by tagging this person as a new customer, right? So there's a lot more that we can do. And here at Gary Dobbs Consulting, what we focus on is CRM systems, and we focus on automating processes through your sales, your marketing, and your service processes. That's what we like to focus on. So you can have us help set up your CRM systems customized to the way you guys do business. Because every business, even if 10 businesses are in the same industry, they're each going to have different sales processes, right? They're going to each have different ways that they run their business. And so companies in that nature can really take advantage of our customized solutions. So if you take a look at the CRM that we work inside, you can see that there's no need to go buy a CRM and then have to go and shop like a marketplace of Salesforce app exchange, where you have to go and buy like even a calendar, right? Like you buy their CRM, you don't get a calendar to schedule demos or schedule appointments with people with an online meeting calendar. You don't get that. You have to go and buy that. So we like to compete with that, because we feel that your CRM system should come complete with a working CRM. And we choose to work on this platform because a lot more of those features and those other tools are not there. There's no add-on features for them. You just get it with the CRM system, and then we can help customize and dial it in for your business. Because if you're not taking advantage of newer technologies or newer ways of reaching your target markets online, you're going to miss out. And that's where you can get a benefit of working with us, is to help improve your sales playbooks and improve your marketing playbooks by working with us. So for example, on the deal pipeline, when a new deal would come in, right, we could just, let's say for example, that this was the deal for that new customer that we just added, right? So we want to just update it to a sale, and we just move it over to the sale. And pretty much the way we look at it, whenever you're reaching people, you always want to just reach your total addressable market. And so anytime you get leads, whether they choose to buy with you now, at some point they're going to need to buy with you. If you're that good and you're a dominant force in your markets, you know that eventually these people are going to become a customer because you provide the services that they use, the ones that they need, or you sell the products that they regularly buy. So when we build our systems and we build them for our clients, we create a deal flow map that we go in and customize. That shows exactly what the sales process is. We stage it out. We describe the stage. We determine the outcomes, and we define the milestones so that your whole team and everyone on board your company is clear on what to do when it comes to your sales process. So if people people get fired or people decide to leave and you have to bring on new people, it's not hard to re-onboard people inside the system. Or if somebody's not there and someone has to step in to take over someone's role, it can be done because we document these workflows for you so that you can run your business better. So if you like more consistency in your business and you really want to have a stronger CRM system to work from and more dialed in automated processes, that's where you're going to benefit working with us. We'd love to have you. Just you can come and visit our website. You can schedule a demo. You can reach out by just clicking this button down here and schedule a demo with us, and we'd be happy to talk with you and customize some sort of solution and really get some specific answers to your questions about what challenges you have in your business. So thank you very much, and we appreciate you. Have a great day.